friends, May Flom here, a nice chilly day in the studio. I'm going to be making a get well card for a dear friend of mine that just had surgery, so let's get into it. I know she likes vintage color palettes, and I know that these Tim Holtz little bits of paper, this will make things quick and easy and fun. So I'm going with pink, just kind of feeling in a pink mood. So I'm going to pick one of my papers, and then I'm just going to layer. I'm just doing a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, and I'm just going to work on a card front because I want to do some stitching and other stuff, and then that way I like to do it this way because then when I glue it to my plain white card, it will be clean. It will not have any inky messiness if I decide to go with any inks, etc., etc. I'm just using a ruler to tear the edges just to get kind of a crisp look. And then if I don't, it's obviously a more natural, rugged type of a look. And just gluing my layers down. I'm trying not to think too hard about this. The biggest thing to think about is when you're doing your layers, the things that you glue down first, the things that you do first, those are going to get covered up more than the things you put on last. And I just kind of try to keep that in mind when I'm placing various elements. What am I okay with having covered up? What do I insist on having visible? And playing with those elements is really just going to determine how this all goes, right? Determine where things get placed in what order. Because, for example, I wanted that little bird to definitely show, so that's kind of in the middle of the process. Or I wanted these rub-ons to add a layer but be on top of some things. So the rub-on, little fern rub-on is going to be a little later. And then I've got my little cork heart. Now I've got some little stamp stickers, also from Tim Holtz, that I'm putting in here. Same with the letter stickers. I think the only things that aren't from him is my book paper and the cork heart, the rub-on, and the little wax seal, or faux wax seal, I suppose I should say. For stitching, I like to go slow. I like a bigger stitch. That way you're not just shredding paper. And just go along and stitch up whatever you might like. Add whatever details you might want. Don't stress about perfect, right? There's Bandit, as you can see. He's supervising here as I'm taking pictures and doing my thing. Have some fun with it. Get those cards sent out because it's going to definitely matter a lot more if they receive it versus nothing at all. So that's it from here. I overdid it. You can see the fabric on the dress form behind me. You can see the reflection there. I've been sewing all the strips and doing all the things. Overdid it, so I've just now got this finger in a brace so that it can't be used. The joints that get irritated can't be used until further notice. Don't worry, I'll be back soon enough. But I think she's going to love this card. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's other craft projects that you have questions about or want to see. Always happy to take requests. I'll see you next time.